Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is July 22nd. We just had last night, the 8th hearing of the January 6th Commission, and they attempted to show that Trump actually it was his plan to attack the Capitol, and he wasn't willing to back down from that plan until he realized that he couldn't win. And then once he realized that, he backed off while everybody around him was saying, you have to stop this, you have to stop this. He evidently had decided that that wasn't going to be the case. Now, a couple of years ago, after, and I do have to look at that reading again, because I remember saying it, and I don't always remember what I say in my readings. But in 2018, when the House went to the Democrats, I said that he is going to do everything that he can to not be helpful. I think I probably used a different word, and my sense was that at that point he was backed into a corner, and that he was more lethal now. And I did, I remember, because I think I also said something about injured animals, and somebody admonished me for saying that injured animals are more dangerous. So one of the reasons why I remember the statement. Well, certainly an injured Trump is more dangerous. So I thought what I could do, and of course, there's so many things going on. There's a January 6th commission. Ivana just fell down the stairs and died. I know she was one of the people that he spoke to often, and was often considered the brains behind the Trump organization. Before he decided that Marla Maples was who he'd rather be with. Who gives a flying... Anyway, I thought I would do a chakra reading on Trump. And see where he's at. We'll start with the root chakra and move our way up to the crown. And as I do it, I'll just describe the different energies of those chakras. So I am shuffling my Thoth Deck. Why not? Go for the gusto, right? All right. So let's see. Donald Trump's base chakra. Now, his base chakra, this is the one that is connected with survival, with family, with clan. It is an earth chakra. He does have his path of life in that chakra via the tree of life and numerology. He actually has a 40/4 vibration in that chakra. And let's see how his root is doing right now. All right. Okay, almost done shuffling. These are very hard. They're big and they're stiff, so it's hard to shuffle these. Root. Show me Donald Trump's root chakra. The Ace of Swords is the truth. So we're getting down to the truth. This is also a decision that needs to be made. So he is making a decision about his next step that's going to keep him safe, because that chakra is a safety chakra. So he has come in a way to the end of a rope, or the end of the end of the line, perhaps, and he needs to take an action. Let's see, his sacral chakra. What is now his sacral chakra? This is the orange chakra. This is the one in the belly. This one is about relationship. It's a water chakra, so it's about feeling. So how's he feeling? How's his tummy feeling? This is your ability. This is your power, sex, money, and power here. This is where we need to have healthy boundaries. And he has the 7 of Pentacles there. So he's feeling as if, and it's called failure in this deck. He's feeling that his relationships have failed him. That the people he depended on are no longer dependable. I'm crying for you, Donnie. I'm crying for you. You think I feel bad? No. Solar plexus. This is the will chakra, and we have the 6 of Cups. This is a card, it's called pleasure. But this is a pining for the past, a pining for the past. So he's pining for a different time, perhaps when he had more tricks up his sleeve, or he had more power, or he had more pleasure. His heart chakra. He's brokenhearted. He's disappointed. Again, no sympathy. I think this is also, he feels defeated. I think that losing Ivana was very, very hard on him. Or whatever he had to do, whatever situation is around that, which I'm not going to say anything about that. Let's just say he's disappointed. So far, Donnie is not doing too good. Let's see his throat chakra, right? This is, in a way, a power center for him. Yeah, he is stuck. He is stuck. There isn't much he can say. This is a card of acceptance, accepting your fate to a certain extent. But it's also a card of connecting with cosmic consciousness. So he is searching for new ideas and the like, but he feels limited in what he can say at this time, which is very difficult for him. The third eye. Yes, okay, so he's looking for other ways to work this. He's utilizing that third eye. The issue with his third eye, at least the way I do the numerology and the Kabbalah, is that's where he has his shadow. So he's looking for ways to manipulate. He's looking who he can use. Who can he use that he hasn't used yet? And the crown, the Queen of Cups. I think that this might be Ivanka. I'm going to pick another one with the Queen of Cups. Show me a little more on that Queen of Cups in his chakra. Okay. Ah, yep. Okay. 2 cards fell out. The Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Wands, strife. So this is his crown. I think he's looking toward, now that Ivana is gone, he's looking solely to Ivanka for support. But I feel like she's not going to give it to him. I feel like she doesn't really have a choice. She has to choose between herself and her family and her father. And I think she's going to pick herself and her family. And she's her father's daughter, right? Wouldn't she want to pick herself? All right, so that's Donald Trump's chakras. Let's take a look. We'll look at Ivanka's chakras next. I think we'll just look at the chakra picture of the Trumps. We'll see how many Trumps we can get through. Okay. All right, let me just shuffle these, and I will do Ivanka. Ivanka's name is actually Ivana. That's her first name. I found out after I did my numerology on her. Ivanka's actually a pet name. But she has a different middle name. I think it's Ivana Marie. I think her name is Trump. And of course, Ivanka has her Ivana, the mother. Too many similar names. Ivana, Donald's. Okay. Show me Ivana's, the daughter, Ivanka. Show me her chakras. Where is she at? This is her root. The Hierophant. This is actually a good card to have in your root chakra because the Hierophant deals with the structure of things, with the constitution, your constitution. It's also government. So I feel like the government has a certain amount of sway around what Ivanka is going to be exposed to when it comes to legal stuff and challenges. So we could say she's bought in a way by the government, but it's not necessarily because it was really the only deal she could take, I would say, with that. Let's see her sacral chakra. Yeah, she's suffering it. A lot of emotional ups and downs, some lunacy. She's struggling with this. I would bet she's got a bellyache. Maybe she's got some colitis at this point. And I don't really have glee for it because when you're dealing with a father as abusive as Donald Trump and a daughter who's had to probably navigate that abuse for her whole life, I think that I have quite a bit of compassion for Ivanka. Her solar plexus, her ability to have my will be done, right? Solar plexus, your personal will. She has a choice. So she has a choice to make. And of course, this is her father's card. It's the Gemini card. So a choice coming. Now, so far, all of these cards have been major arcanas. So this is a time of this is one of those times in a person's life when the choices they make they sort of came in to make the choices in a way. Their life is about these choices. One of those, and we all have those times in our lives. We just don't all have them in such a public place. Her heart, the judgment card, making a judgment. Yeah, it looks like she is deciding, making a heart judgment. She is woken up to the truth of the matter. Her throat. I think the Seven of Swords is it's utility, but it's it's lying. It's doing things underhandedly. I think she's going to speak of it. Her ability to influence her father and what he was going to do was futile. Now she has an opportunity to talk about those crimes. Third eye. She's really trying to figure out how she can extricate herself from this. Really, she's really, she wants to move away from these troubled waters. She wants this part of her journey to be done, I think. Let's see the Crown and the Ace of Pentacles. A new start, a new potential. She's ready for something new. So what I get from Ivanka, and of course this is also probably in part losing her mother. I think without the support of Ivana, her mother, it makes it a lot more difficult because now everything falls on Ivanka. And she wants to have her own life, I believe. So that's where her chakras are at. All right, now the last one we're going to do is Don Jr. He always struck me as well, I think he's just drug-addled at this point. I think that he had a sensitivity and he had to kill it in order to be Donald Trump's son. And I think maybe Donald Trump also had to do the same thing. So that kind of upbringing doesn't really bode well for a person's mental health. So let's see, Donnie Jr., and maybe I'll get to Eric. I guess I can get to Eric. I mean, he's always sort of left out of things, which on a certain level might be the best thing for him. And then Tiffany, you know, she's named after a jewelry store. And her mother was a showgirl. Or so says Ivana, or said Ivana. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, I need to take that, luckily. Oh, it's so hot here, I'm telling you. I am just so hot. Not in the old ways, you know, the old good ways. Ooh, she's hot. No, sweaty, yucky. I do have my fan on, so if you hear a little buzzing in the background, it's just my fan that prevents me from keeling over in front of your eyeballs. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. I want to do a good shuffle on this. Really good shuffle. All right. Okay, here we go. Donnie's root. This is Don Jr. We have the Queen of Discs. The Queen of Discs. So he's trying to figure out how he can keep some of his money. I think he's putting money away. This could also be Guilfoyle, his fiance, helping him with that. Okay, let's see his sacral chakra. Oh, so he's doing a lot of drugs. Sacral chakra is a pleasure center, and he's got a lot of pleasure there. So he's trying to hide money and continue to feel good. His solar plexus, we have the Temperance card. This is about balance. It can be about healing, but the Temperance card is a trial by fire. So this is a real test for him. This is a Sagittarius card, so it's about freedom. He's looking for a way out. He's looking for a way out. Let's see his heart. Cruelty, Prince of Swords, the King of Swords. In this deck especially, it is a very sort of a cruel card, as we see his chariot is being drawn by men, and he has a sword over them. So that's not a good place. That is, his heart is cut up into pieces. His heart is shut down, I would say. His third eye, is that his heart? No, his throat. Okay, so he's still, again, this is movement. This is going far afield. He's talking to people about how he can escape. Third eye, abundance, more cups. So his vision is one of pleasure. All right, Donnie, let's see your crown. And we have the Prince of Cups in the crown, which is the King of Cups, which is his father's shadow vibration. interesting. I think I have to pull more cards on this, just like I had to do with Ivanka, to understand the Prince of Cups. Help me understand the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands, virtue, and wealth. You know, it's so funny. When I used to do his cards, and I would do Ivanka's cards were always, like, in the beginning, when everything was working for them, Ivanka's cards were always awful. They were terrible. She was worried. There was all kinds of worrisome things in her cards. And his cards always seemed like everything's going to be great. It was like he was living in a different reality. And I feel like he's still living in that different reality. He is still living in that alternative. In a way, he's very much like his father. I think he's very much like his father in that delusionary state. But I don't think he has... I feel like he's more of a father pleaser. Well, maybe, I don't know, if I can't say about Donald Trump. I don't know. I'd have to ask that question. But again, Donnie Jr. is planning for the future. It's like he's not looking with the Three of Cups in that third eye. He's not looking at what's really happening. He's probably drowning his sorrows in some way. So I feel like there's a lot of drugs and delusional stuff happening. But it's very possible that his girlfriend is, or his fiance, or whatever she is attempting to figure out an escape plan. All right, let's look at Eric. Why not? I mean, there's one left, right? Sorry, Tiff. You and Baron will have to, like, be separate. Okay, here's Eric. Love in his root chakra. This could be his marriage, his wife supporting him. He's being supported by the love of the women and probably his children. You know, he just lost his mother, so that also has to be taken into consideration when we're doing the kids. Less so, I think, when we're doing Donald. Donald is such a usury that even his relationship with Ivana was probably a usury one. But the children are different, and I do feel bad for the kids. Let's see his sacral chakra. He's hiding his feelings. He's keeping very... he's always sort of felt like he was in his own little, like, closet in a way with the Trump people. Ivanka always seemed like she was trying to straddle two sides, being supportive, and Don Jr. always seemed like he was, like, out in crazy land from the very beginning, and Eric always sort of seemed like he was just staying as quiet as he could. I think he's a Taurus. Is he a Taurus? I think he's a Taurus, but I know Don Jr. is a Capricorn. Eric might be a Capricorn too, I can't remember. His solar plexus, we have truce. This is coming out of, this is moving, this is putting down the sword. X marks the spot. It is the will chakra we're looking at now. And he may have given the government what they need as well. Let's see the heart. He is shattered. He is shattered. I think this is because his mother died. Plus, you know, I mean, it's like the whole Trump thing is falling apart. The tower moment for Donald Trump and the Trump family is happening. And then add on the loss of the mother. And this man's heart is shattered. His family is trying to help support him with love. I do have compassion for these children. I do. I don't ever want them in leadership roles, but I have compassion. Not Not so much for Trump, not so much for Donald Sr. I almost feel like when I think of him, I think of saying, "Are you done? Are you done?" That's what I want to say. Can we go now? Let's get out of here. Third eye, throat. I'm sorry, throat. Disappointment. This is a 5. This is located in the throat chakra. But it's mourning. He's in deep mourning. Disappointment. Third eye. He sees the choice clearly. He sees the choice clearly. And crown. The judgment. This is Ivanka had this in her heart. So what I would say about the Trumps in general, the kids, that Ivanka is definitely a linchpin and will most likely have to betray her father, which when I did one of those dual readings with Marianne, that's exactly what came up. It's always come up. The Queen of Cups always seems to come up around him. Sometimes the Princess of Cups, that is Ivanka, his daughter. Eric, probably the most distant in a way of the children, who had the most, and his wife was very active in Trump's administration. I should do a reading on her. I don't even know her name. Laura Trump. But he is definitely shattered, but being supported by his family, his wife, his children. Don Jr. is a lost cause. He's in La La Land. And Donald Trump is in a very bad place. As well he should be. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's a little slow. I'm just trying to power through the heat. No makeup, nothing, none of that's happening. None of that's going to happen probably all of August. So hopefully you don't mind my look, the curly look. If I let my hair down, it would just be like a ball of curl around my head. So, but a hot ball of curl, and we're not doing that. So, I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God, I feel like I'm drunk, but I haven't drank anything but a cup of coffee. Oh, this stuff's killer. All right, have yourself a wonderful day. I'm going to do a couple more readings today. So I know I've been remiss. I've just been busy with helping Michael with the garden and trying to keep up with all my classes and my astrology. And I have promised that I was going to let you guys know when I was going to do classes again. I'm going to do classes in August. I'll make the announcement later today. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Sun's going in Leo today. The dog days of summer. The dog days are beginning. The dog days are beginning. Certainly for Trump. Take care. Love you. Namaste.